What's up, everybody? Decent day today. Let's see. So the past couple weeks, we basically been in a straight uptrend, right? Because of that, I'm not going to lean towards one side or the other because all I do is play my zones. I chart them, play off them, and that's it. But I know bulls are strong because of this move. So I know long positions are probably going to set up better, and you can have some more risk with them. On the short side, if I am going to take a short, it's probably going to be a scalp. I'm good with a 10 point scalp on the short side. All right. So starting with the supply zones, we have a 2 hour zone right here and a 2 hour zone right here. Let me show you where those came from a couple months ago. All right, zoom in. Here's your first 2 hour. It almost rejected once. Technically did not, so it has not been used. And another 2 hour right here. You also have a 4 hour zone at 46.50 that we didn't get to today, so we won't worry about that. On the demand side, we got plenty. As you can see, this is what happens when you get in an uptrend. You just create demand zones left and right. So when you're in an uptrend, a demand zone's going to be very reliable, until that uptrend discontinues, until the sellers start taking over, which we haven't seen yet. All right, so we have a 90-minute demand zone that was created a couple hours before the open right here, about 45.86, ripped to 46.20, and then yesterday afternoon we had some pretty good moves towards the upside. We created a pretty good 3 hour zone right here. I mean, that's just exactly what you want to see. That's perfect, and I would love to play off of that if we do get down there. A little bit above that, we have a 15-minute demand zone. Here we are. It's a clear zone, but I probably wouldn't play off of it. I just want to note it because I know people probably will try to play off of it. So it's just there. If it does look strong and you have this charted, feel free to go off of it. I would probably wait for this fat zone down here before playing off of this. All right, so there's your supply and demand zones. This big bright orange line is a previous resistance that we rejected once, rejected twice, and now I want, as we know, resistance turns into support. Now I want it to act as support. As you can see, that's exactly what happened. Bounced on it twice. All right, then we have the overnight highs, this white line, and overnight lows, this white line down here. My overnight lows start at midnight Eastern time. That tends to be more reliable. So some people may go off of here, but that's why you see there is some price candles a little bit lower, but my overnight low is right here. All right. Moving on with the day. Let me zoom out. Put on VWAP. And let's go. So we had a little bit of bull trap in the first couple minutes. I think everybody sees that this uptrend is strong. We just broke over 4,600, which was a key level. Possibly some late buyers want to come in. They could have scalped this, but if they bought right here and held, it didn't work out because we had a little bit of bull trap, got some people stuck, and then just reversed, went straight down. In this process right here, we did create a questionable 30-minute supply zone. You can see right here. Once again, that's not something I would play off of. It's not perfect. We have some bottom wicks here, meaning it's not a true supply zone that I would play off of. Doesn't fit my definition, but I know some people will, so I want to note that. If I do take a long position, I may take profits there just because I know it may have some trouble, which is exactly what happened. All right, so created that 30-minute supply zone, this red line here. Let me go ahead and take this off because as you can see, we ripped right through it at the open. All right, just tumbling down, off this bull trap, we broke down below overnight highs, coming down, broke below VWAP, the orange line here. And now we are in this 90-minute demand zone, and this is what we want to see. We want to see a higher low on at least a 5-minute time frame, which is exactly what happened. You see this oval, gold oval. That's a good entry. I waited for this dip to get bought up, which is what happened, and I got long somewhere around here, and then I just rode it up into this questionable 30-minute supply zone to take profits, and I took profits right when it touched it, and you can see buying kind of disappeared a little bit. All right, so as it rejected off of this 30-minute supply zone, we actually created another 30-minute supply zone. There we are. Indicating a little bit of weakness there, but nothing to be concerned of. You could have got a short here, but as I said, we are in a clear uptrend. If you do go short, treat it as a scalp. Do not hold it for a couple hours or anything like that. All right, so made this 30-minute supply zone coming down, and we test this 90-minute demand zone again, so it gives us another entry. If you haven't taken your profits yet, you're still okay, but if you took your profits here, want to get another entry, this would be a good time to do it. Made some higher lows, and then a higher low off of this higher low. So just making higher lows after higher low, which is a great sign for buyers, right? And in that process, we created a 30-minute demand zone. So we are just balanced in between this area, this demand zone that was already here, and about 46.10. We created 30-minute supply zone, 30-minute demand zone. So just basically creating supply zones on the top of the range, demand zones on the bottom of the range. Buyers and sellers don't really know which direction where it's going to go, and so all we do is play off of our zones, and that worked out for us. So we created this 30-minute 30-minute demand zone, and grinded up from there. Tested this intraday 30-minute supply zone that some people probably went short off of. You see some weakness here. You see some low 1 minute buying, low 1 minute buying. But of course, we like to wait for a lower high and at least a 5-minute time zone, and we did not get that, right? It went ahead and probably tricked some people out, kept on going up, and broke this previous high and broke this zone. So this is now gone. At this point, buyers have a little bit of control. We're grinding up. We are breaking overnight highs again, and we have a perfect consolidation over overnight highs. This is what you want to see. We do know buyers are in control, and if you're in down here, obviously you probably should have taken some profits here, if not all of it. But if you still have some left, feel free to ride it into the 46.31 supply zone. If we have enough volume, it will continue up until the next supply zone, which is exactly what happens. That was a perfect play there. Into the supply zone. Some weakness. We did have a lower high off of the supply zone, so you could have had a scalp on the short side. It was about 5 to 10 minutes towards the end of the day, and some crazy volume like to come in the last couple of minutes. So it was a little too risky for me, as that can be unpredictable. So I didn't take it, but it's all up to you in the end. So overall, a bullish day. The uptrend continues. We'll see what tomorrow brings us, but today had a couple pretty good entries here. Higher low, going long off a demand zone, right? That's all we asked for. You had your second opportunity here. You could have taken a quick scalp here. So we had 2 or 3 solid setups, and let's see what tomorrow brings us. See y'all.